Hello, welcome back to Interregnum. So I almost fell asleep because I did over 1 hour of inventory management. I'm not joking, over 1 hour of inventory management to sort up all of the stuff I had and give everyone what they needed. Also explored a bit of this area over here, but as you can see, you just have to go through here and then you come up the hill and there's nothing. A few houses, but I don't think it's worth searching. But the more interesting thing was the zipline over here. You used the zipline to get over here. Not much there either, and then you use the zipline to get over here. You cannot go back the zipline the way you came, because that's not how it works. And then you can use this tunnel over here and go into the tunnel and go out the other way. Let me see, so it's 7. I guess you need 1 hour to cross the tunnel, which is kind of an amazing feature, so the developers clearly prepared a lot more stuff for the game, but right now it's not really implemented, it's just placeholders, so I think at some point you'll just lose access to your car, and that's the way the developers envisioned it. So with the truck and the base you arrive at the location, and then you have to enter by foot and go a long way and then use the zip lines, the tunnels and other ways of transport around that area. Which, to be honest, is great, but like I keep saying, it's not enough. I want to see some really good changes and also fixes. More or less fixes the first time. Because right now the game is barely working. Anyway, that's not the point. The point is to just keep playing. Okay, so what else did I change in the base and what did I do? Well, I built another windmill. I also built the second battery. This one is a big one. So we have a small one and a big one. That's 4 and 12, that's 16 capacity. The way power works is a bit weird in my opinion, because power is actually a resource, but is generated for free, or you can build a diesel generator to generate it with fuel. Again, I think this feature needs a lot more fine-tuning and refining. Also build another storage over here for items. Also need to remember to build a cloth storage, but to be honest I never had a lot of cloth to begin with, so I didn't build it. And this is how the inventory looks like right now. I am not sure if this stuff is useful, so I just deleted it. I have lumber because I don't know what to do with it. A lot of camps over there. And this is how it looks when you build this extra storage space. As you can see, it's much smaller and you have to kind of compact it. I'm not sure what to do, but I guess that's enough in my opinion. Why am I not sure what to do? Well, because I still have a lot of stuff. I mean, look at them, they're very heavy. 53 for camping supplies, and as you can see, everyone is just carrying the minimum necessary things. I have the fuel canister just because we could probably use more fuel in storage. And everyone is kind of above their weight limit more or less, even though they have the minimal items. Why? Well, I guess I can put one of their weapons in there, but I don't want to do that. The developers also had an update where they changed the way the combat works, and you'll find basically stronger enemies. You have the survivors, the bandits, and the military. In that order, it will show you how dangerous they are. Also build another tent over here. I put some people over here to work in the kitchen because I want food. Apparently they can create the food out of nothing. I think you're supposed to have a lot more people, but for now the faith will always be at 50% when you come back to the trailer. I don't know why. Also donated all of the food they hunted. I went 175 over there. Also gave them a lot of medicine, so I hope some of these people that are sick will start working. So that's 7 people that could work. Okay. As you can see, we lose a lot of lumber because we don't have enough storage, and I'm not going to do another lumber storage. My goal is to go up to the shelter, but I don't think this will be feasible either way. So I think I should go to the textile mill. For the textile mill, I need 10. Well, I guess I should build it right now. But I'll definitely need to build another fire around here. So you'll see that the way I imagine this is 3 campfires, one over here for production things, and one over here for the infirmary and the end game stuff. Energy pylon. Not sure what this means. How do you connect it to something? Guess that will be connected. I don't know. I want to build a field lab and some other stuff. Produce unstable and hard to maintain substances. Produce unstable and hard to maintain substances. It's unstable. How do you produce it and keep it? I don't know. Weird translation. Oh, for the workshop you need fuel and supplies. Well, that's interesting. I guess the infirmary will also help. Boil the bandages, get antiseptic ready. Yeah, so if this doesn't work, I'll just have to build the infirmary. But the thing I want to build is the textile mill because we have no cloth. Actually, don't need to go on an expedition, but like I said, we have 5 people now, and it's weird because Judy has super good stats, and the other ones barely have anything. Also, put all of their ability points, so everyone has a lot of survival except Jody. Survival just because it says it will give me better loot, but I doubt it. Also, I don't know what this means. Less time needed for expedition camp preparation. Also has 100% knowledge, so that means she can craft. Apparently, crafting goes above 100%. Survival, survival, and survival. What do I mean by crafting goes above 100%? Well, I guess it can create some extra resources, so yeah. Also used up most of the moonshine. By the way, another thing that makes me believe the game, I don't know, the developers, like I keep saying, have no way, don't know how to code, and there are some really freaky stuff going on with the game, like the weapons looking different, so the weapon itself is different, the icon itself is different. This is a light Uzi, but it looks nothing like an Uzi, and also this looks like nothing you see on her hand. Same for the other weapons as well. The double barrel is the only one that looks more or less the same, but as you can see it has different colors, so I don't know what the developers are doing. I think most of this is asset bot. What do I mean by the Sierra Moonshine over here? This is how it looks over here, so it's clearly another bottle, it's another design, so this is why it worries me so much. You have basically guns that don't look anything like their icons, so that means they must have bought this asset, but also this asset over here, so the 2D asset and the 3D asset. And for this one, why did they buy 2 different assets? No idea. We'll see. I guess they just need some time to work out the bugs and some other stuff. Relocate the base. Yeah, so just explain some things along the way, and I'll keep playing the game, doesn't matter. It is a bit of a waste of time right now because I showed you everything you could have seen. Well, I guess I didn't show you the ending of the chapter plus more of the map, but let's just go on. I can stop to get that, but I just want to stop near a city. You know, like I keep said, you need to go to the south. The end game objective is in the south. And my goal is to just get all of the loot possible on the north side of the map. And you know, just in case they make the second chapter, we will be ready for everything, for anything. Okay, this is a nice place to establish the base. Keep in mind that the only way to protect against the cold and the weather and whatever effects the weather has on you is to simply not go out during the storm. We can pass the time in the car, in the base over here. As you can see, time only ticks in your camp and for your survivors when you are stopped and the camp is set up. While the truck is moving, nothing moves in time. That doesn't make sense, but I guess I understand why it's like that, and it's actually a good feature because camp progression is different from map progression, if that makes sense. I guess no, it's not that bad. Oh, the moon level will be very high, so I guess that just means much lower temperature for us. Yeah, let's go. So let's see how the loot is with many more people having a lot more stats on the survivor skill. I suppose it will mean more loot, but I cannot guarantee it. They might have shadow buffed the loot, meaning they didn't really post patch notes for all the things they did. So we might have more loot. Yeah, I got some fuel. Well, I guess that's what I wanted. I guess I only wanted a little bit of fuel. So let's put that fuel in storage. Because it's a heavy barrel. You can also donate the barrel. I was trying to say scrap or dismantle it, but you can also scrap or dismantle stuff. I'm not sure if you get anything because it's a risk. But you can also just give them to the contribute box and you'll get metal out of it. Yeah. Let's just leave it over there. We have more than enough fuel. Okay, now the fun part begins. Well, I say fun, but oh, I remember so many times I had to reload the game because I didn't have enough food. Keep in mind that we need to give everyone 50 food at each camp, otherwise we'll not get the bonus from the food, so that's just extra pressure. Also, they have a lot of cigarettes and Coca-Cola. Where are they going? They couldn't jump the fence over there. Oh, so they don't jump the fence. I just hated that it always changes it to reckless scavenge, which is the worst option. I guess the loot was not that bad. What? Nothing in the hardware store but a grenade? I'm sure that's a grenade, yeah. They just don't have enough items in the game and they haven't added any new items, so this is why I said that the demo version is the same as the early access version. Where are the new items that they should have added? A grenade in a hardware store. What kind of a hardware store is that?
Working us to death?
Well, now that you mention it. Here. Yeah, this is also a good metal source. Not the only thing that, well, I guess metal and stuff is my weakness. But it should be okay. I guess having long expeditions like I had the last time is not really feasible, so let's just try to do short ones. Food, okay, we're going somewhere. Nice, we're actually getting pretty good items. Well, I guess food is not that heavy. Okay, you will carry the fuel containers. See, this is what I call efficiency. Oh wow, this is actually a pretty big little settlement. A pretty big little settlement, that sounds weird, okay. Plenty of food, exactly what I wanted to see. I'm trying to see if I disassemble stuff with her, I get better stuff. Or it has a hard chance of being disassembled. This is randomized. Weird noises. Okay, I'll just say it doesn't matter, since I don't even know if it actually dismantles it or not. Windmills. This is actually a bit of a problem, because the developers, as some people pointed out on some other videos, Someone made a video about this game and they had a large audience and they pointed out a lot of things like palm trees are in the game. Why do you have palm trees in the winter? And there are a lot of inconsistencies like that. I mean, well, I guess you can say it's a mutation, but it might be a mutation, but still, it just seems like everything is asset bought from a store. Bought assets from a store. The windmills will never ever be this close to a village or anything like that because they make so much noise and they're so dangerous for the stuff near it. I don't think you'll ever see something like this. So they just put them over there because they look cool. I mean, a survival game should always have a bit of realism, right? I mean, what else? A skyscraper near the lake? No. Stuff like this doesn't happen. That icon over there near the looted one, it says 0. I guess we looted it and there are 0 items left in there. Oh, okay. This is another element of the game I don't understand. Why are some places already looted? I mean, there are the survivors, the scavengers, but from the point of the view of the game, there shouldn't be stuff like that.
How long have we been walking?
Fine. It's time to make a nice little campfire. Enjoy your cooking oil feast. A feast of cooking oil. Why the cooking oil, you might ask? Well, I need to spend it on something, right? I'm going to try and use the heaviest items. I don't understand why they removed the food restoration from the gelato bar and the soda. They have a lot of calories. I guess that's the best way. Charcoal is also very heavy. I mean, how is this 3 kilograms versus the... Look at this. Look at this and tell me you don't see a problem with this. 3 kilograms for a few pieces of charcoal that only occupy one spot versus 3 kilograms from a big pile of lumber. So yeah, this is definitely store-bought from an asset source somewhere. It doesn't make sense, and that's... Continue. I mean, here's all of the stuff that we put on the fire. How is a box of matches 500 grams, by the way? I mean, yeah, I understand it's a video game, but it should at least have some degree of realism to it. It would be funny if you can put a grenade on the fire and then you hear a boom. Well, I say it's funny, but probably people have done that, so it probably is not that funny. Yeah, don't Google that. Probably there is a video of people putting a grenade on the fireplace. Okay. I was expecting to see something on the lake, but I guess there's nothing on the lake for now. Morale advancement. I like this mechanic, so every time they reach full morale on the field, they will increase their maximum morale, and they also increase the maximum morale of my main character as well. So I guess the morale was supposed to be kind of like the universal bar that drains when you don't have, let's say, food or something else, or warmth. Very interesting mechanic. They should have went further with it, in my opinion. Okay, let's see what's on the point of interest. The smell of livestock? Been weak since the collapse. How? The cow handed over. Yeah, just keep it. Oh, you get... to get some food. Okay, so don't hurt the poor cow. Just leave the farm. I mean, the cow will probably end up a hamburger anyway. Might as well just leave the farmer alone. If that is the case, cave. I like caves.
There, not bad, right?
Sure, I like a cave. What? You just enter the cave, you win the dice roll, and then you enter the cave and there's nothing. How does that make sense?
I'm reaching my limit.
Coach. Oh, we failed that. How? Failed that. Failed that again. Well, I guess it's still a dice roll.
There, not bad, right?
No, it was very bad. Then stress. That's actually good. Stress is good in this game. They should also rename that. It's stress points, or they can call them skill points, or whatever they want anyway. So get 10 skill points. But that doesn't actually matter. I guess. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, that doesn't actually matter because you get 10 stress points for a single character, but you need that for all of the characters. Hoodie. Wait, I never saw this type of hoodie. Game, let me... Let me wear the hoodie. Oh yeah, I have a jacket on top of it, that's why they didn't let me do it. Okay. I forgot about that small detail.
I worked a 10-hour wage slave job. This is nothing.
The sad truth is that they are right. Why is there a camp over there? I thought we finished camping over there. Can I use the camp again? I will try it. Really? You can use the camp multiple times? How does that make sense? And why does she have so much stamina? And the others don't have any stamina. What is this? What is that weird mist over there? Yeah, I guess we need to have 100 again, otherwise the distribution will not feed everyone. Yeah, delicious cooking oil. Cooking oil and grain. We'll keep those for the rainy days, I guess. That's an interesting effect, but it's also distracting me. Yeah, it's a fire made only of matches. Logical, right?
I'm running on fumes.
They should really disable that while you are in the camp screen. Okay, I guess you can use the same camp multiple times. In that case, the camp supplies are a valuable item because they give you something of each resource. A little bit of each resource. Now this also means we can cheese the gun store, but I think we have enough guns. Well, I guess I can just show you just as a small reminder. If I was playing for myself, I would do this until I get .300 ammunition, because we need a lot of it. We probably need about 50 .300 ammunition caliber, because that's the best ammunition in the game currently, and it wins battles very easy at long range. Or 2 sniper rifles. I guess they're just rifles. You know what? I'll just take it as it is. I don't care. I just wanted a little bit of ammo. That was super generous, I guess. As for the pistols themselves, well, to be honest, I'm not even going to take them. I'm just going to take the ammo. Yeah, I'm just going to leave the pistols over here and the magazine since I don't need them. Actually, maybe... I'm also trying to just keep some slots free in case we find some good weapons, but I guess I'm not finding any good weapons. It's not too heavy, we can just keep one more. Big view shelter. See? This is what I'm just trying to make the point because some people have been commenting on my review. It's the early access version of the game, and they clearly said that you have access to the first chapter of the game. You have access to the prologue and the first chapter of the game. But look at this. We can, when you try to interact or see what the other shelters have, it doesn't work. That's clearly a feature that will be implemented at some point, or it should have been implemented already, but it's not. It's like it's a major oversight as well. It's the first chapter, but the first chapter is nowhere near completion either. And that's exactly what I was expecting. Another Sierra assault rifle. Well, oh, it's a battle rifle versus an assault rifle. Well, I guess I didn't have one of these. Why is it so heavy? This gun is not 6. Come on, developers. You know that's not right. I understand you have to do it like this, but just make it a little more realistic. It will not hurt anyone. Need to spend some of this soda. Quite funny because this is pretty accurate. 0.4 kilogram is actually accurate because these bottles were I think 330 milliliters, so actually giving them 0.4 is a good choice. As it represents what it would have had anyway. We are the happiest scavengers of the post-apocalyptic world ever. Yeah, and why does it always change that I keep forgetting about it and then it simply destroys my stamina when I search it? There's a lot of medicine, I like it. Medicine is good as medical care for the base. That's good as well.
I worked a 10-hour wage slave job. This is nothing.
Let's do the events. We'll disarm them. Of course, we have Judy over here, which is the perfect character.
Not bad, right?
Explosives. How do explosives look like? Oh, not that. I don't remember seeing that item ever. Probably it's a bug or something because you don't get the item. Bask in the sunlight. That just gives you warmth. No, so you lose a little bit of health, but it's okay. And the crunchiness of the snow. Great sound. Another outdoor store with grenades. America. Better believe it. Oh, I was thinking that was... no. That was something that I would need, but no, it's not. I need a scarf that gives me -2. Yeah, that's good. Yeah. Also remember to use that. For the shoes, I don't think we need anything. I think the metal chance is busted anyway. The apartment complex will probably have a lot less loot than what I found so far. Oh, it's the blizzard. Does this reduce the durability of clothes? I don't know. It's unavoidable that you reach 0% with your clothes anyway. That's why I'm trying to repair them at some point. Does everyone have the winter cap? Yes. Yeah, so the game is kind of balanced around the game not being balanced, so if you have a full set of clothes, you should never really be cold. Hopefully. They might change that. If they change that, that would be a big problem. So I'm still thinking if this is actually dependent on who does it or not, or if you do it in the inventory or not. Okay, it might be better if you just do it in the inventory, since you have a much better chance. Well, I see the flags moving and I keep thinking it's a band of madmen trying to attack me. But this entire area was looted, okay. I guess we press forward. Oh, extract the gear. Definitely when I hear the word gear, I'm going for the gear.
There. Not bad, right?
Probably just jeans and a hat. Well, lucky for us, we have more people, so that means we probably had enough space to use that.
Think the law mandates a 10-minute break every few hours, eh, boss?
Why do they have such good voice acting? Mushroom cloud on the horizon. Why is there a... what? No, what do you mean? Wait a minute, what? Roll for cover?
First time for everything, I guess.
So the concrete weight divider. Atomic monster bearing down on you. I guess it gave everyone stamina. That was a cool. See, this is the good writing. I like that. Wow. Okay. That scared me for a bit over there. If they actually had, if they have pictures for these events, yeah, even if it's AI generated, I think it will be good enough. Some picture, you know, just to kind of highlight the point. Well, I guess there's no point in me doing this. Since we will lose this progress once we... Doesn't matter. Game was saved, as you can see. Well, I guess you have to look at the hours. Playing quite late. It's very warm during the day, so I prefer to play games during the night. As you can see, they gathered a lot of stuff for us, so meaning they have 2 raw meat for us, but they also have 3 meals like this. So the kitchen is actually a thing that gives you free food. So this is 15 food, and this is what? 45 food. So what is the point of the hunter hat? No idea. I guess we'll see next time. I'll have to do a lot of stuff off camera, meaning another 20 minutes of base management to go to the next level with the stuff we have. As you can see, we didn't get a lot of wind, even though the weather was windy. We didn't get a lot of power, but it was windy. I guess that's why the diesel generator is nice. Oh well. See you next time. Bye bye.